Approach checklist.
Barrow Ref.
QNH 10134.
QNH 1013. Seatbelts.
On.
Minimum. Checked.
Level 535.
Auto brake.
Low.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Motivos de segurança, as tomadas serão desligadas para o pouso. Por favor, pedimos que
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Azul 4066 QNH is 101 for at Eduardo Gomes International.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Guide lock blue. Gap dual. Autopilot 1+2. Double star.
Checked.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Go around altitude 4000. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
ACAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
1000 stable. Autopilot off.
Checked.
Hat 1.
Checked.
Azul 4066 winds are 082 at 6 knots, clear to land runway 11.
Clear to land 11.
$500. $300. $400. $100 above.
Check.
4.
Land.
Checked.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Drive.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Azul 4066 exit runway when able.
70 knots.